It's about 2 weeks since I first did a video here about this road, but today, see how far the road has gone. That is a concrete, and the concrete have started. I mean, the concrete of the road has started. But before I get into that concrete, I would like to show you how close it is to the river. So that means we can drive from the highway all the way down to this river on this road. How exciting is that gonna be? So I'm gonna walk straight this way, going all the way towards the, I mean, somewhere very far this way to show you how far the road is going, or the construction of the road is going. But this one, I think, is one of the fastest roads that has been constructed here in the Gambia. Let me show you the thickness of this concrete. This, I think, is really thick. I think it can withstand even a very heavy truck. Yeah, look at it. It seems a bit thicker over here on this side. I don't know, maybe it's because of this excess, concrete over here. That's why it looks a bit thicker. But all in all, I think it's a very thick road. And this time, instead of having box compartment to do the concrete by compartment, it looks like they just pour it all around and just try to level it as much as possible. Because most of those concrete roads that I used to see, I would see like kind of a box that has been done, and the concrete will be poured on that box, and then another box, another box. So that creates some kind of bumps on the road. Even though it's not very smooth, but I'm not seeing those like edges of the road, like the edges of the concrete, except here in the middle. You can see right here, this one is going kind of straight. It looks like they'll do this half and then they'll do this other half. But yeah, I think the road construction is getting very serious here in the Gambia. These years, like the past few years, there have been a lot of road that have been constructed here in the Gambia, and this one is the latest one. And most people, in fact, when they started constructing this road, a lot of people were thinking maybe it's just gonna be for political purpose, maybe for people to vote for better, and they don't even expect that this road will be like constructed. But look, about 2-3 weeks, and yeah, the road is already been laid up. So we're gonna go straight this way, keep moving, and show you how far they've gone with this construction. But before I move forward, I'd like to show you that this is the place where women do their oysters. They do sell oysters over here. They even make their oysters over here. You can see a lot of oyster shells right there in the background. And this one here seems to be a dumping ground. Yeah, I think it's like a KMC dumping ground, or maybe where they come and pick dumps. Maybe people will bring their dumps, or maybe the garbage is over here and they pick it. That's how it looks, or that's what it looks to me. On the last video, this is where the concrete mixer was, and all this concrete has been mixed and poured on the road. Yeah, so I think they have moved it somewhere in maybe along the road. Yeah, so you can see from here that's an edge. I mean, that's a margin between this other road and this other road. It's kind of bumpy. You can see it's not really smooth. I can see this edge right here. You can see when the vehicles are passing, it's gonna hit this and it's gonna be really bumpy. I don't know why they did that. But yeah, that's gonna cause some kind of heavy bumps on the tires of the vehicles. But nevertheless, it is still like way better, a lot better than how it was. And yeah, we're really proud of having this road here. And you can see right here, they've created some kind of a slope so that it's gonna be easier for vehicles to just climb and get up. And most people were also asking, where the drainage is. I've not seen any drainage yet. I don't know whether it's gonna have, or it has anything like drainage, but yeah, I'm not sure there's anything like drainage here. And because this road has been raised, it can cause some serious flooding to these compounds. You can see the compound is right below, and I mean on the lower point, compound gate is right at the lower point compared to the road. Let me just give you a quick comparison over here. You can see that distance or the height goes straight to about this over height over here. So if the water pours over here around in the rainy season, we expect to see some flooding happening around here. So but yeah, anyways, we're gonna update you on that as well. If it's rainy season, like we used to do it in most of our videos, yeah, like when it rains, we move out and show you how the rain is also doing to the environment, or how people are coping with the rain. Likewise, this other one, if you look closely, you can see that place right here. The fence is kind of broken, maybe because of the road construction. Yeah, the road is blocked. The fence is broken, and see this one also the same thing. When the water flows from here, that is kind of like a closed end. it's gonna run this way and then get into that house. Unless if they do something about that, it will like really flood that compound. Yeah, that is the cemetery. We keep moving. I think that was some plumbing stuff. Like pipe was busted over here. Maybe that's why this crater or this section is cut out to fix that section or fix that water issue. And this is the metals that have been used to serve as protective or protection to make the concrete stronger. It looks like a 10 millimeter. Is it a 12 or a 10 millimeter rod? Yeah, a 10 or a 12 millimeter rod. I think it has multiple layers because I can see this other rod went all the way down, and yeah, this one is on the surface, and that one right there, and that one. So it looks like it's having multiple layers. I'm gonna try to see when they are constructing the road and see if I can come and show you like the metal part of it, the underground construction, the underground supporting materials that holds the concrete strong, because these metal rods are the one that makes the concrete a lot stronger, so that if a heavy vehicle drops on runs on top of the road, it doesn't break the grass, the concrete. Yes, it doesn't break the concrete. I am fasting, and it's really difficult to pronounce some of the words at this time of the day because the throat is already dry. No water for the past maybe how many hours? 8, 10 hours, 12 hours. Yeah, so these are the metals. Let me show you closely. I'm gonna give you a close look of these metal rods. I think they are 10 millimeters. Maybe somebody help me. Maybe they are 10, they are 11, or maybe sorry 12. Yeah, it seems to be 10 millimeters. 12 millimeters? I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, so those are the metals that are being used to do the concrete. Now, if my contact and see after television. Baba, yeah. Ah, alaikum. Promoter. Yeah, probably maybe now speed bump or something. Yeah, so yeah, it's like they kind of had some concern. They are happy with the road, but they kind of had some concerns that there are a lot of kids on this highway. Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a lot of speed bumps to make sure these roads are safe. They serve their purpose, and also they are safe. So you can see there a big plumbing stuff that is done over here, and there are a lot of water logs over here. So yeah, I think those were the water stuff that they were fixing that created a lot of this water over here. Let's keep moving. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. All right. So you can see at the edges of the road, you have these slabs, these big slabs. That usually, like I said, if they put these big slabs first before the road or the tar, it is usually the concrete. It's usually a concrete road that comes. Yeah. So you can see, yeah, you can see it's really progressing, and I like the progress of this road, and I like how fast this road is, coming up. Like, okay, for example, this other compound you can see is raised up. It's a lot higher than the road, so these other compounds will be a lot safer than those that are below the level of the road. You can see a lot of pipes. Yeah, plumbings are done. A lot of plumbings are done over here. I mean, a lot of pipes. So a lot of pipes have been busted during the construction of this road, which is very normal. Another safe compound, kind of safe compound, because it's a little bit higher than the level of the road. Okay, another sets of metals right here. So we expect this maybe the next set of concrete to be poured will be right from there all the way to this other area. But hopefully in the next maybe 3 months, we might see that this road will be open for service. Not the widest, but really good. Like a big upgrade, a massive upgrade for Ebotown. Whoa! I didn't even say that this place is Ebotown. Did I ever say that in the introduction of this video? I don't think so. Yeah, but right now I'm in Ebotown. But you would know it from the title of the video. Alright, so at a compound level, you can see they have a lower concrete slabs. to allow the vehicles to be able to move in and out of their compounds. That is a garden area. Yeah, we're also hoping that by the end of this construction, they'll also put street lights all over on both sides of this road, because that's what we've been seeing. That's the new trend, the trend that we've been seeing here in the Gambia in most of these new roads that they're constructing, especially those that have these concrete slabs on their edges. On the right side and the left side of the road, they put a pavement, kind of pavement, a concrete pavement, like, and then they put street lights on those pavements. So that means throughout the length of this road, you can be walking on either side of this road without touching the ground. But tu baru dun dengar ya, tu baru dun dengar man. By the way, while you're watching, can you please let me know where you're watching us from? Can you comment below? Let me know where you're watching us from. More metal rods over here, and today it looks like that is where the concrete mixer is. Right there, you can see this is their basement for today or for this week. This is where they are mixing all the road stuff, and that is the vehicle over here that picks the basalt, drop it inside that mixer, mix it with cement. You can see they are using gassum right there. And there are two types of stones. These are the fine grain basalts and the bigger grain over there. So these ones are usually used on with the side concrete, like pillars on the sides of the road, and that other one over there are used for the construction of the road itself. Yeah, so this one is the sand. I keep moving and see how far these side concretes have been laid. Yeah, I can see the concern of people with the road slowing it, because the road is really way close to the compounds, a lot close to the compounds. For example, that door is right on the edge of the compound. Yeah, in fact, all these other places. So in fact, you don't even have a place or a space to walk. You have to be walking on the road. On the road. Yeah, so that's due to the small size of the road. I mean, the access that's given by the compounds. Yeah, that one is a very tight end compared to this other side. This one have a little bit of space where people can walk around, but compared to, yeah, this one right here, it's a lot closer. This is also another compound, but it looks like they don't create a space for it for vehicles for the compound owner, like compared to the other one. Like there, you can see that small space over there is allowing access to the road, and even that compound over there is supposed to have a small maybe dent over there, or a less raised floor, so that the vehicle owners and the compound owners can go in and out. Even though it is a very small space, maybe vehicles are not going in, maybe that's why they just take only one section of the concrete out. But this one, I believe is supposed to have, or maybe this one, the compound gate will be on this other side of the road. Maybe that's why it is done in this other way. Assalamu alaikum. By the way, I forgot to tell you that there is another concrete road on the other side, like this just that I passed. If you go this way, you will see another concrete road that connects to the other one over there. So this one looks like they're targeting this other one. It goes straight, and maybe hopefully they'll be able to connect that other concrete road, to this other main highway. Okay, so let's keep moving. And this other road is the one that goes straight to Babun Fati. Yes, it goes straight to Babun Fati. And in fact, on that Babun Fati road, where this road connects to Babun Fati, or along this road, there is another main concrete road that is also being, constructed. And we did a video, I think we posted about 3-4 days ago. You can go on our channel and you'll see that video as well. Alright, so it's like this is where the slabs ends. You can see they are a little bit darker in color because they are still wet. They just did this one today, I think. I can tell. I can still feel that this cements are still not dry yet. You can feel it right here, and then dry yet. So this has been done today, obviously. Yeah, definitely done today. And yeah, it's really quick. I can see all the way from there, all the dark ones stuff, all the dark ones are all right from the way, about 100 meters, maybe 50-75 meters away. All that is kind of done today, and you can see them. These other ones have been light or put into position, but not yet stick together. And these ones have been, yeah, concreted today. They did a lot of them today. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. And you can see all of those other ones. And this is where the construction stops so far. And this with respect to the pillars, the concrete pillars, other side pillars. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you today. Like I said, I showed that part of the video. In the past video I did, I went all the way this way and went on the right, and then on my left again to show you where this road is connecting to, so you can watch that video as well. Oh yeah, I'll be updating you every 2 or 3 weeks, maybe every 1, 2 or 3 weeks, depending on how fast the construction is going and how much has changed since our last video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me finish this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.